Guys, so we have an urgent breaking news coming out. The US commander just released a video from the Oval Office addressing the situation of Irina pledging to take on these lawlessness. Now it says here we have to respond with force and strength. We have to be vicious just like they are. It's the only thing they understand. We cannot allow a depraved lawlessness element of lawlessness repeat offenders to continue spreading destruction and death throughout our country. Excuse me, guys. So this video will be posted to my Twitter page. The Twitter link will be in the description box. It's a 2-minute video of the US commander. Now, we do have some more information here. The Charlotte Republican rejects National Guard deployment idea after the event. You guys know what happened in that day. All right, but we also have more breaking news coming out. Totally apologize, guys. I'm still dealing with this cold, the flu. It says here, Ukrainian refugee once again was hit in North Carolina. Suspect charged with, you know what? We're going to get to all this news here, guys. And the U.S. Commander Administration, they're working on the death penalty. All right, so we're going to see what's going on with this news. Very sad news, guys. It's very sad news. There was more videos that was released, and it just, you know, when you watch one of the videos, then, you know, the algorithm, they just send you more of these videos. Just like my platform on Twitter is filled with that video, and it just, you know, very disturbing and very sad. And you know, I was very upset earlier, but I did pray, and you know, it just stuff like that is really sad. This is why we have governor and mayor. Their job is to put these lawlessness behind bars, but for some reason, I don't know what in the world they're doing out there, releasing these lawlessness out to the street. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Okay, so we're going to start with the, we're going to start, where is it? Give me a second here. We're going to start with this one first. All right, so we're going to start from the very beginning for those of you that don't know about the story. Now it's trending. The sad part is the news wasn't even talking about this. I mean, it just, because it doesn't fit their agenda, you know what. All right, so a 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee was hit in Charlotte, North Carolina on August 22nd, the Charlotte Observer reported. The incident occurred at 9:55 p.m. Eastern Time. Excuse me. While the person, Aranai, I think that's how you pronounce it, Aranai, was on a train at the South End Light Rail Station. Aranai had fled her country in 2022, seeking safety from the bear Russia's full-scale invasion. It was described by family members as hoping for a new beginning. It says here, this is an irreparable loss for her family. A GoFundMe campaign started by Arana Aunt states. Now, once again, the law enforcement cuffed a 34-year-old individual, Mr. Brown, at the scene and charged him with, you guys already know, first degree. So Mr. Brown has a record, I mean, a list. I mean, guys, we're talking about a list. I mean, this dude has like 14 lists. I mean, and he was out there. Once again, at the scene and charged him with, you already know, Mr. Brown has a list, showed a long history of cuff dating back to 2011, with 14 prior court cases and 6-year North Carolina prison sentence for conviction, including robbery with a very dangerous equipment. Now, the court records show Mr. Brown displays signs of Wow, so he has some kind of mental issue earlier this year, and his public defender has filed a motion questioning his competency to stand trial. The U.S. commander called the event horrible when asked about the case by reporters on September the 7th, adding he would know all about it tomorrow morning. In a subsequent statement the following day, the U.S. commander called Irina a beautiful young Ukrainian refugee who came to America to escape the vicious war in Ukraine before she was struck by this individual. In a post on True Social, the U.S. commander used the attack to denounce the news and his political opponent in the Blue Party, and said, truly apologize, guys, and said only the red can deliver law and order in North Carolina and every state. This incident comes just weeks after a 16-year-old Ukrainian refugee was pushed in front of, oh my. Guys, here's the thing, a lot of stuff is happening in the bus, trains, and stuff like that. If you're going to catch a train, make sure you're not near the train track. Just lean yourself against the wall. Lean yourself against the wall. And you could be on your phone and someone pushes you. I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. I mean, it seems like people are filled with demonics. Who has the nerve to actually do something like that? Push someone into that, you know what? Very concerning times. My condolences and prayers goes out to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. Man. Also, to the bystanders, if you see something, step in. Be a hero. Step in and be a hero. Don't just lay back and do nothing. See, when I was growing up, there was a lot of heroes. There was a lot of Samaritan. There was a lot of heroes. People used to step in. Nowadays, people just don't want to step in. Everybody just want to mind their own business. Step in. Be a hero. Sometimes it seems like fear just controls people. Very sad. We all need to be protecting each other. Neighborhood watch. It says here a Charlotte, North Carolina city councilman said Tuesday that he doesn't believe that the U.S. commander should send in National Guard in the aftermath of the event. I agree. Just because I have one person, again, I don't see North Carolina being like crazy like Chicago. All right, so once again, Irina was struck on public transit in Charlotte South End shortly before 10 p.m. Eastern Time on August the 22nd. Mr. Brown was cuffed. And you guys know the rest. He has a long list, 14 list. But he's been cuffed 14 times. Crazy. All right, so the incident has garnered widespread attention, including from the U.S. commander, who said on Monday that he had seen the video. Man. And guys, that video, it just, like I said, I can't watch that video no more. It just, sometimes we get very upset because it just, innocent person. And then you could tell, the fear in her eyes. It just, I just couldn't be on Twitter no more. Question about the federal invitation in Charlotte come as U.S. commander has warned to deploy the National Guard to several major blue-run cities as part of a broader crackdown on this lawlessness. The U.S. commander said last week he was ready to order federal authority to combat these lawlessness in cities including Chicago and Baltimore, drawing blowback from the blue officials. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why Donald is sending the National Guards. Because stuff like what happened in North Carolina. Do you understand now? Is Donald wrong for deploying National Guard? If he doesn't send in the National Guard, we're going to be seeing some stuff that took place in, North Carolina. There's going to be a lot more. Lawlessness is, rising all over the place. So you have Charlotte's mayor is a blue. Okay. Guys, I truly apologize about my voice and everything. I'm still with this terrible cold. I got a headache right now. My head is pounding. I think my fever is going up. But thank you so much for the prayer. I appreciate it. It says here, when asked on Tuesday on Fox and Friends First Weather, he should endorse National Guard troops to arrive in Charlotte in response to the incident and to prevent similar future crimes. Charlotte City Council member Edwin said, "Not at this time." The lawlessness actually in Charlotte is statistically down, like it is around most of the country, a Republican said. So yeah, there's no point of deploying National Guards out there. I haven't heard like crazy news about Charlotte, but compared to like again Portland or West Coast or Illinois or New York, New Jersey. I mean, those are different ones. Those are like the high big crimes and stuff. It says, but we do have a lawlessness problem, and it's been growing. This paper thin statistic that Charlotte's police department is holding onto, and I just know, having been in this position before, is just not something you can take for granted. If someone doesn't feel safe in our city, statistic aren't going to help a victim like this. You have to be serious about what you can actually do about this type of crime. All right, so it says here, the US commander on Truth Social on Monday said, "I have seen the video of a beautiful young Ukrainian refugee who came to America to escape the vicious war in Ukraine and was innocently riding the metro in Charlotte, North Carolina, where she was brutally ambushed by a individual." I just feel like there's a lot of antichrist spirits in the world. That's what it is. In First John, First John, I believe, chapter 4, I forget which verse, but John tells us, dear children, that there will be many antichrist spirits coming into the world. Once you see the signs of these antichrist spirits, know that the time is near, the end time. So we are definitely seeing a lot of these lawlessness, a lot of antichrist spirits. And they are antichrist spirits, because what they do is they are against the law of God. Do not murder, do not commit sin, do not steal, do not, again, those are antichrist spirit stuff. So the perpetrator was a well-known, lawlessness criminal, who had been previously cuffed and released on cash bail in January, a total of 14 times. What in the world was he doing riding the train and walking the streets? Lawlessness like this need to be locked up. I agree. I totally agree. But again, remember, guys, this is run by the blue. This is run by the blue. They release them out there in the streets. Why? Ask them. Go ask them. We have no idea why these people love these type of stuff. But it seems like those that's responsible for releasing him in the street, I think there might be something. I think the U.S. commander might, hold them responsible for this. So, give me a second here.
Delivery hot.
Thank you, baby. All right. Okay, so it says here what happens next. Well, the competency evaluation will determine if Brown is fit to stand trial. His next court appearance is scheduled for September 19. But they're working on some kind of capital punishment, the death row. So they're again the U.S. commander administration are pushing for it. But this is where we at right now, and it's again like I said, guys, it just doesn't make any sense why they released them to the streets. It's just mind blowing. It goes to tell you that they're not fit to be running, you know, a state. I mean, come on. You know, the Bible says that the wicked should be punished and the righteous should be rewarded. But it seems like in that region, the wicked is rewarded and the righteous are punished. Definitely seeing antichrist spirits happening around the world. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please pray for the families, and please be safe out there. Always be aware of your surroundings. Never have two headphones on. Make sure you have one headphone or AirPod. Just make sure you have one. If you're gonna catch a train, don't be near the train track. Lean yourself against the wall. All right, and make sure to come together. You see something, do something, say something. Stop being silent, and again, become a hero. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time later. Peace.